Court does call the case, People versus Timothy Lacey.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ashley Lundy, Feltus for the People.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rob for the record.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Timothy Lacey.
Good afternoon. And I'm going to adjourn his preliminary examination in this matter at the People's request.
That's correct, Rob. I completed the green sheet for the file reflecting that the victim on the case had been county today. I believe they were in Dearborn. Has been in good contact with Ann Arbor Police Department requesting the adjournment.
And just like to address bond whenever appropriate.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Currently, Mr. Lacey's bond is, I believe, set at $150,000 with no 10% privilege. He is the father of, and I would like to note that
In today's hearing, the court called the case of People versus Timothy Lacey. The prosecutor requested an adjournment because the victim wasn't available, and the judge agreed to postpone the preliminary examination.
Court does call the case, People versus Timothy Lacey.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ashley Lundy, Feltus for the People.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Robert Ellman, with and on behalf of Mr. Lacey, who is approaching. Mr. Lacey, please state your name for the record.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Timothy Lacey.
Good afternoon. All right, record should reflect we had a bench conference or an in-chambers conference on this case. And I'm going to adjourn his preliminary examination in this matter at the People's request. That's correct, Rob. I completed the green sheet for the file reflecting that the victim on the case had been in county today. I believe they were in Dearborn. Has been in good contact with Ann Arbor Police Department requesting the adjournment.
And just for purposes of the record, Your Honor, I know we discussed this in chambers. I would like to place my objection on the record, and I would like to address bond whenever appropriate.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Currently, Mr. Lacey's bond is, I believe, set at $150,000.
Mr. Lacey's attorney objected to the delay and argued for a bond reduction. He explained that Lacey has been in custody for 41 days, has 3 young children, works, and was planning to start HVAC classes.
$1,000 with no 10% privilege. He is the father of 3 small children. He is a business owner. He also works part-time at Habitat for Humanity and was planning on enrolling in HVAC classes coming up at the beginning of the year here. He was taken into custody on October 15th, which by my count, if my math is correct, that's 41 days in custody. This adjournment is not at the request of the defendant and is through no fault of his own. And I would like to note that Mr. Lacey's mother is here today to support him, and that kind of goes to my bond request. I'd be requesting that he be released on house arrest to his mother's residence.
Where was he residing before?
That's before.
Here in Ann Arbor.
No,
It's an address in Ypsilanti, Your Honor, with his child's mother, or one of his children's mother.
In response to the bond.
The defense requested house arrest at Lacey's mother's residence, but the prosecutor opposed it, citing Lacey's past criminal history and arguing that the existing bond should remain in place.
Before that I was concerned about, specifically his prior juvenile adjudication for assault with intent to rob while armed. I would ask that the court continue the bond as currently set. I do believe that during our chambers conference, we contemplated as fast a date as possible, being December the 8th, in recognition of him being in custody. If his custody status changes, we can readdress that if need be, but I would request the court continue it. I do think the bond is appropriately set given the circumstances of this case, as well as his criminal history.
And for the reasons as stated before, also I do believe that the bond, at least at this juncture, is set appropriately and will decline and deny the defendant's motion to reduce bond. Having heard part of the argument, at least that counsel has put on record, let me just say this, and I think the people alluded to it. My next date.
The judge denied the request to reduce Lacey's bond and scheduled a new, earlier court date of December 8, 2025. The hearing ended with both sides thanking the court.
One of the reasons, as we were in back, we were going around trying to find a date much earlier that we could hear the case. And so therefore, that's why I'm going to set it for December 8th, 2025 at 1 p.m. before me. So moved up significantly from when it would have normally just been adjourned to. That was, as the people were indicated, in recognition that both defendants would be in custody absent the court's decision on the bond argument. So I will deny the motion. I'll continue to defend its bond at this time. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, that's it for me today. I don't believe I'll be seeing you again this week, so please have a happy Thanksgiving.
I indeed, once I get to it, I'm going to have it. All right. Thank you, sir.